Hey, what's up, y'all? And it is time for me to do a top 25, preseason top 25 for this college football season, which is starting tomorrow. Uh, but anyway, so this is not a prediction of how I think the top 25 will finish, and uh, and and also and and also just because I have a team ranked somewhere, that doesn't necessarily mean that I think they would beat all of the teams that are below them. Yeah, it's more about where I think each team deserves to be ranked now. And also just want to say that, you know, just because one team beat another team last year, or one team beat another team in a bowl game, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to have that team ahead of that team. Um, and I mean, otherwise, I mean, if this was going to be entirely, uh, yeah, this is based on what I think is going to happen um, this season. Um, if it was going to be completely based off of last season, then I would have just copied my final poll from last January after the national championship. But anyway, so let's get started with this. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm going to start with the first five. Yeah, so 25 through 21. Uh, but as first, I should do some others receiving votes. Yes, other teams that I considered but did not make the cut, because this is a top 25 and not a top 28. So you start out with, let's see, so you got Iowa. Uh, Now I have to wait and see about Iowa. You know, I need to see if their offense is really going to be better, and also with their without their defense taking a step back. So as for North Carolina, well, I mean, I do have North Carolina losing to South Carolina in week one. It's like, why? So like, why should I, rank North Carolina when I think they're gonna lose? Um, when I think they're about to lose to South Carolina in week one anyway. Uh, Also, what about UCLA? Yeah, I just know that they do lose their quarterback, Dorian Thompson Robinson, so they're probably going to be taking a step back. So, anyways, let's go at number 25. Yes, I did. Yes, I do have Texas Tech. Yeah, I know they're getting a lot of hype this year. They're seen as a dark horse in the Big 12. So yeah, and they d- do return almost all of their starters from last year, so they do have a chance to build on a 7-5 campaign for from last year. Maybe they can win one or two more games. So anyway, and then at number 24, I have South Carolina. Uh, and now, of course, as you already know, I think South Carolina is going to beat North Carolina in week one. Like I said, we're going to find out a lot about both North Carolina and South Carolina in this game. Yeah, South Carolina does return quarterback Spencer Rattler, and I really like what Shane Beamer is doing with this program. I think he has them going in the right direction. So anyway, and then at number 23, I do have Tulane. Just out of respect for what they did last year, you know, being being the best Group of Five team, beating USC in the Cotton Bowl. So yeah, I'm going to put Tulane at 23, although I don't think that they'll be as good as they were last year. So, but anyway, they do lose some players. So, anyway, and then at number 22, I do have Texas A&M. Yes, I do have A&M beating Alabama. So I have to have them ranked, even though I think that the end of their season will not go like they want it to. So, which is why I have them ranked kind of low for right now, and we're gonna find out a lot more about this A&M team when they play Miami in week 2. So, and then up next at number 21, we have TCU. Just out of respect for what they did last year, making it to the national championship game before getting obliterated by Georgia. So anyway, yeah. So I do think that TCU is going to be about like 2014 Auburn. You remember in 2013 when Auburn made the national championship, lost to Florida State. Auburn then went 8-4 the following year. So, but anyway, so I'm up next. They just lost too much. They did lose the quarterback, Max Duggan, running back Kendre Miller, wide receiver Quentin Johnston, plus a few other players on offense. So they're basically and their offensive coordinator Garrett Riley went to Clemson. So they're basically starting over on offense. And then up next we have. Okay, yes. So next up, I'm going to put up the next 10. So this will be 20 through 11. So at number 20, yes, we do have Oregon State. Now Oregon State. They were already a good team last year, and then they're also bringing in quarterback DJ Uiagalelei from Clemson. So, and they are sort of becoming like a Kentucky in the Pac-12. You know, running the ball good. You know, playing good defense. So anyway, and then up next we do have at number 19 we do have Oklahoma, and Oklahoma was 6-6 last year, but I think it was just a down year, and and they're and they're going to be a lot better this year, especially on defense, with with year two in Brent Venables' system. Uh, Plus, they do also return their quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. So, uh, anyway, and then number 18, we do have Kansas State. Yes, and they did win the Big 12 last year, but they do lose Deuce Vaughn, but they do have some other good running backs. Yeah, they did bring in Trayshawn Ward from Florida State. So, and, yeah, I think yeah. So I think they're going to be fine at running back. So, and then next they did get yeah. That was, I think it was DJ Higgins is the other running back that they bring back. So, but anyway, so yeah, so I think they're going to be okay at running back. So, and then at number 17 is where we're going to put Ole Miss. Yes, I do think they're going to have a good offense. Lane Kiffin he's a great offensive mind. So, and yeah, they do bring back the quarterback Jackson Dart, and also and they do also bring in Spencer Sanders from Oklahoma State, and then they do return the SEC's leading rusher, Quinshawn Judkins. So, and next up we have at number 16 we have Utah. Yes, I already did my preview for Utah. Yes, they do bring back quarterback Cameron Rising. Yeah, they do bring back a lot on both sides of the ball. Yes, they do lose Dalton Kincaid at running back, but they're still going to be good at tight end. They still got Thomas Yasmin, who showed a lot of flashes of potential, and Brent Kuth was also the leading receiver in 2021. His season was cut short by injury last year, so the loss of Dalton Kincaid really not as bad as you think. So anyway, and then at number 15, Wisconsin. Yeah, no, I'm pretty high on Wisconsin. So yeah, I mean they did bring in Luke Fickell as head coach from Cincinnati, and they did bring in quarterback Tanner Mordecai from SMU, and of course running back Braylon Allen does return, and they're going to going to more of an air raid. They're going to be slinging the ball around. So, and then up next we got number 14. We do have Notre Dame. They should be a lot better. Year 2 under Marcus Freeman. They did bring in Sam Hartman from Wake Forest. Yes, that should really give your offense a spark. So, and then you've got at number 13 is where I'm gonna put Tennessee. I know that that Tennessee fans are gonna be mad about this one. I mean, think like the AP poll had them ranked at 12. So no, type. Yes, I do think they're gonna have a great offense. Like last year, I think the defense will be improved. Though I'm not sold on Joe Milton yet. So and then in number 12, I have Oregon. Probably the reason for having Oregon ranked ahead of Tennessee, probably because they do have a proven quarterback in Bo Nix. So yeah, not really any concerns about Oregon's offense. I think they're going to be really good, but I'm really not sure about their defense. Losing a lot from last year, but Dan Lanning is a good defensive coach. So, and then at number and also they don't have to play Georgia this year. So, and then at number 11 is where I have Florida State. Now, yes, a lot of, yes, Florida State is getting a lot of hype this year. A lot of people are picking them to win the ACC. I think almost everyone is picking them to at least be in the ACC championship and challenge Clemson. So yeah, they do return Jordan Travis, and a wide receiver, Johnny Wilson. Yeah, I do think they're gonna be really good. So and I mean we're gonna find out a lot about them in week 1. Yes, next Sunday when they play LSU. So we're gonna find out a lot more about both teams. So anyway, and then okay, so now let's do the top 10. We've got we've got Texas. As I did pick to put Texas at number 10. Yes, they are the the favorite to win the Big Ten. Yeah, I think I'll probably be picking Texas to win the Big Ten. So, and we're going to find out a lot more about Texas in week 2 when they play Alabama. Of course, they do bring back Quinn Quinn Ewers is back at quarterback, and yes, they also do have Arch Manning, but I mean he's not going to be starting yet. So and yeah, they do bring back Xavier Worthy and the others at receiver. They do lose yeah, yeah, they do lose Bijan Robinson. So yeah, he's now he got drafted by my Atlanta Falcons. So but anyways, how about we go ahead and do n- number 9. We've got Penn State. So now they are supposedly getting an upgraded quarterback. Sean Clifford is well, he's all out of eligibility. So it looks like you probably are going to be starting mum Drew Alar, who's supposed to be he was highly ranked coming out of high school. So he's supposed to be an upgrade. At quarterback. They also bring back Nick Singleton at Adam at running back. So and he's really good. So anyway, so at number 8, I do have Washington. Now they do return the Power Fives leading passer, Michael Penix Jr. He is the second returning leader in passing yards, only behind Austin Reed of Western Kentucky. So anyway, he does return all his wide receivers. Yeah, Rome, Orunzi and Jalen McMillan, both over 1,000 yards last year. So and yes, let's at number 7 we do have Clemson. Now you've seen my Clemson preview and prediction. You've already seen my my thoughts on them on Clemson. But yes, so now the DJ Ukulele is gone. So now Cade Klubnik in at quarterback, which he did look good against North Carolina, but he looked bad against Tennessee. So, but I mean, yes, I still think he is an upgrade over DJ. And plus, they did bring in Garrett Riley from TCU as offensive coordinator. So, and that number 6 is where I put Alabama. Now it does seem like Saban is slipping, and the dynasty is on its last legs. I know that that Bama man doesn't want to hear that, but although I still do think that Alabama's still going to be good, and they do have a big test um, against Texas in week 2. But you do lose Bryce Young. You, yeah, so losing Bryce Young, and Jahmyr Gibbs, and yeah, and you do lose a ton on on defense. I mean your wide receivers, aren't as good as what we're used to seeing. They don't have ha- have a a yeah, they don't have a Jameson Williams or Julio Jones or Calvin Ridley or Jerry Jeudy on this team. You just don't. Yeah. So you think that you can lose, yeah, and your quarterback situation. Well, it's not good. So you're gonna tell me that you're going to lose all of this, and 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 that you're going to be better than you were last year. No. So anyway, and I mean number 6 might be a generous spot if I'm being honest. But anyway, so that number 5, I am going to have USC. Yeah, obviously they're going to be absolutely loaded on defense. They did bring in Marshawn Lloyd from at running back from South Carolina. They did bring in Arizona's best receiver in Dorian Singer. Let's see, and they do bring back all of their wide receivers except for Jordan Addison. They do bring back like Taj Washington and Mario Williams. So and then of course your quarterback, the Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams is back. So and your defense did bring in a lot of good transfers, like Bear Alexander. So, and then, right, so now let's go on to number 4 is where I decided to put LSU, and we're going to learn a lot more about them when they play Florida State. So, I guess everything that I think about LSU, hinges on that first game. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and they do bring back I think Malik Neighbors is back at wide receiver, and of course Jaden Daniels returns at Adam at quarterback. Yeah, I think they're going to be to be really good again, like they were last year. Of course, you already know that I do have LSU winning the West. So, well, but anyway, so now let's take a look at it. at number 3, I do have Ohio State, and number 2 is Michigan, and at number 1 I have Georgia, of course. No, I do have a Michigan ahead of Ohio State. Yes, because Michigan has beat Ohio State the last 2 years. Gone on to win win the Big Ten, make the playoffs. Yes, I do have Michigan at number 2. Of course, they return the best running back duo in the country. Miss Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards, and a quarterback J.J. McCarthy does come back, and they should have a really good defense again as well. And as for Ohio State, yeah, I think they're going to be elite on offense again. Do bring back Marvin Harrison Jr. and Emeka Egbuka, and then but really the concerns are about the quarterback, about Kyle McCord. Can he can he be as good as C.J. Stroud? So. And then number 1, I do have my Georgia Bulldogs. Yes, your defending back-to-back national champions going for a three-peat. We are absolutely stacked on both sides of the ball. We're going to have an elite defense again. We do have we're bringing back Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey. We're bringing in Dominic Lovett, Ra Thomas, and yes, Carson Beck is going to be our starting quarterback, and yes, he is gonna be just as good as Stetson. So, anyways, that's gonna be it. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.